So, what happens when a healed person, a person who has healed their trauma, has either through therapy or self reflection, what happens when that healed person finds himself or herself in a relationship with an unhealed person? What is a healed person? A person who is healed is someone who has come to an understanding of what has motivated others and the consequences to him or her. For instance, you recognize what specifically the family dysfunctionality inheritance is and how it affected you and the consequences to you and how and what you need to do to overcome those consequences. That is a healed person. An unhealed person is the toxic person who has not self-realized, either through therapy or self-reflection, on their own behavior and the consequences of those behaviors. So you find yourself in a relationship, say, with a family member who continues to be toxic toward you without taking any responsibility, and you now have your eyes open, even if it took 10, 15, 20, 30 years, and you realize how extremely damaging and disrespectful and unkind the betrayal of loyalty and the lies, and you realize, I cannot continue in this relationship unless the toxic person takes responsibility for their behavior and for your expressions of how that behavior negatively impacted you and the relationship. And how does a toxic person take ownership and accountability? By a sincere apology. If you, as a healed person, find yourself dealing with a toxic, former close person, and you realize how damaging their behavior and treatment of you has been, and they continue to do that, you have no option but to leave the relationship. Because if there are secrets, if there is toxic behavior, if there is betrayal, those will all continue. And the toxic person will learn nothing from your healing. And you will find yourself over and over again realizing that you have brought an enemy into your bosom. And you can't do that. So what happens? Well, of course, you have to make it clear. Look, no more of that behavior that you've been doing. No more lies, no more deceptions, no more secrets that regard me or my people, no more duplicity. This can't go on. And if the person does not apologize and take ownership, you can't be in a relationship with a toxic person who has not realized what they are doing. You can't do that. It doesn't help them, and it certainly doesn't help you. Now, there's an old Chinese saying, which goes, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. I disagree. Maybe it works politically, but on an emotional, real relationship, keeping your enemy close is asking for more trouble, more deceit, more lies, and more broken boundaries. Rejoice in your healing and pray for those who are waiting for theirs. They need to take steps. It can't go on.